My name's Richard, I'm retired, and I used to spend all my working life at sea in the Merchant Navy as an engineer. When I eventually retired from the Merchant Navy, I came home and I just found it very difficult to find people to mingle with common interests. And all the family, all the children have disappeared, gone their own way, and we don't have such a large social circle at home. Well, my wife initially thought I was not mingling properly with everybody else, not meeting enough people, because I don't really know a lot of people in Beverley, although I've lived here for a long time. So we came for a consultation with the GP, and he referred me to Fernanda.
Yeah, I'm Fernanda. I'm the community link worker for Beverley, East Riding, Yorkshire. Richard was referred to me by the GP. Richard had spent over 40 years at sea in the Merchant Navy. He'd retired and found that reintegrating himself back into life at home hadn't been as easy as I think him and his family had wanted it to be. The GP was concerned, and Richard's family were concerned that his mood was low and that he was becoming a little bit withdrawn socially.
Well, we talked about my isolation now that I was retired, and Fernanda suggested various different possibilities and put me on the right track, really. Fernanda also suggested I go and speak to Smile, who were having open interviews at the library in Beverley, and I went along and was absolutely amazed at what they could do. I met a lady called Anne, and she explained a website that I could have a look at, plus various other voluntary organisations in the area that I could possibly join.
I'm Anne, and I'm volunteer coordinator with Smile Community Hive. I run drop-in sessions in various libraries and leisure centres throughout the East Riding, and they're basically open to everyone. Anyone who wants to do some volunteering can come along, and they can find out what is on offer that might be right for them. When Richard came along, he'd been working in the Merchant Navy and he was retired, so he had a bit of a gap in his life and he was looking to fill that with something interesting. So we looked at the Do It website. I don't think he'd come across it before, but it has such a wealth of opportunities on there that if somebody's not that sure what they would like to do, we can go through the different options and they can see things that you know, they would never have dreamt of volunteering in. So it can open some doors for them. And Men in Sheds was at the point of starting up, and he was particularly interested in doing something like that. Very practical and something that he could really get his teeth into.
And he immediately said that yes, he would attend and he would come back and see me 2 weeks later to feedback on how that went. Richard wholeheartedly threw himself, he was open to suggestions, he wholeheartedly threw himself into the service and engaging, and he really got himself where he needed to be. He's now one of the 10 men leading the Beverley Men in Sheds project.
And I've now met 2 other people for sure at Men in Sheds who share an outside interest away from Men in Sheds. So we have Men in Sheds and our joint interest as well. So that's been an absolute bonus, you know, and it gets me out and about. Since my initial referral to Smile and Fernanda, etc., I've never gone back. It's all been forward. It's all been forward.